Alright guys, welcome back to another video here. We are back at the shop. It has been a couple days. I didn't do daily uploads. I did every other day. So let me know how you guys like that. If you guys like the daily uploads, if you like the every other day. If I do every other day, I could probably make longer videos and make them more better. Since my English is great, I could probably make a little bit higher quality video if I do it every other day. But I've been doing daily uploads for like a year and a half now, and I kind of like doing it because I feel like it tells a pretty good storyline. For those of you guys that watch every day, you can keep up with all the projects. For those guys that don't watch every day, every time you log in, you're probably like, what the hell are they doing now? So, speaking of what the heck are we doing now, we are going to talk about a product, a coil mount from Maven Performance. This video is brought to you by Maven Performance, because without these mounts from Maven Performance, I wouldn't be doing a video today. So, the other day, right before I went on vacation, I was getting some measurements off the car. The down bars coming out of the firewall that go down to the factory frame are 1.5 inches. First place I thought to look was Maven Performance, because they make some of the nicest coil mounts. So right here I got their roll bar bracket coil mount for a MSD 600 coil. I think they make, these are like compatible to like the FT Spark stuff or any like CID style coil. A little bit different than the Smart Coil, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I know there's a tab. When you go on the website, there's a tab and you can click the ones for the CID coil. So I'm going to be running the MSD 600. These things are pretty powerful. Literally, it's like Zeus is in here. And when you command it, it zaps lightning right to the spark plug. And you can pretty much, anything you put in the hole, pretty much it'll burn. If you guys remember the Black Sheep, like we had that thing, we had some fueling issues at idle. That thing was still idling like a champ at like 2.2 air fuel. So if you guys know the air fuel stuff, that's very, 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 very fat. And it was still idling good. I mean, it still revved up good. So they got something figured out with the CID stuff, and they're pretty badass. Now, I wanted to put these on the down bar. In my mind, that was like a really good place to put them. Before, I had smart coils on the truck when it was the blower stuff, and I had them like on the front frame rails, and I ran the spark plug wires from the front frame rail all the way underneath the motor plate, all the way back and up. And on this, I do have forward-facing headers, so I want to set the coils on the forward bar coming out the firewall, as close to the firewall as possible, and then we'll run the spark plug wires down below the swept forward headers, and then have them go right in there. So, no-brainer. They had the right size of the tubing that I needed, so these things right here are absolutely sick. Just a quick little product overview. They have like rubber O-ring, like a rubber seal, so it's not going to slide on the bar. It's going to, dude, these things, they're just badass. On both sides, it's got the little rubber seal, so you clamp it on there, it's not going anywhere. You can clock it in any position, and they're super easy to install. So what we're going to do today is just talk to you a little bit about these. I've been mentioning a lot more in the videos that I've been making that it's kind of like the last 10% of the build that makes it like super nice and super convenient. When you got some things that are like just kind of okay, or you're like, well, I can deal with that, later on down the road when you are running the car, when you're maintaining the car, when you're working on the car, those things that you're like, well, I could just deal with that, are a total pain in the ass. So that's why with this build on the Colorado, I want to make sure that everything is exactly where we want it. So when we're running the car, we're never like, well, we kind of have to deal with this, but it'll be all right. But it's kind of a pain in the ass. So we're taking the time, we're doing it right, and I think that the end product is going to be absolutely sick. So I'll show you guys what we're working with here, and then we'll go take a look at the truck and where we're going to put these, and then I'll show you how to put them together. They're super easy, like 2 Allen keys, and you're good to go. All right, let's do it. All right, so I already put one together, kind of to show you guys an example of what it looks like when it's assembled. This is half of it, so you got another 2 coils on the other side. But these things are sweet. They come with spacers. Extremely lightweight. If you're talking about saving weight, this is probably going to be your best bet. These things weigh absolutely nothing. They're machined absolutely awesome. Come with all the hardware. It's super simple. It's got one bolt that threads in. You put the spacer in between the 2 coils, and then just tighten it down. It already comes with a lock washer. One thing I will say, we always talk about the stuff, buying parts. They never fit, or they're always missing stuff, or you got to buy hardware. These come 100% complete. You supply your own coils, you slap them right on, you're good to go. They come with everything, even down to the lock washers. So shout out to Maven. They hit the nail on the head with that. But this is what I have in mind. As you can see, the down bar here, 1.5 inches, and we're going to put this somewhere just like that. So I got the other 2, which are going to be on the other side. We're going to run the spark plug wires down and below the header, and I think it will be good. There's really no good way to changing plugs on this thing, but with Matt and Kevin on the keyboard tuning, you know, we've had really good luck where we haven't really had to mess with changing plugs at the track. You know, you change plugs the first couple passes and you get your tune-up dialed in, then after that, like, hell, I was going like 30 runs on a set of plugs and some idle time too. So once you get the tune-up right, you won't be changing plugs a lot, so I'm not too worried about how it's like inconvenient to get in there. But I do think that running the coils back far will make it easier, because I'm just trying to make everything look neat. So we're gonna have those in the back, not gonna have wires run like all over the place. They're gonna be hidden, you're not gonna be able to see them, and I think it's gonna be pretty sweet. So this side we're gonna put them right here, and then we'll run the plug wires down here, and then there's this bar here which, like, you know, you can kind of zip tie them to keep them, make sure they're out of the way, and then they'll go right in with like a 90-degree boot on that side. So I think that looks pretty good. I already got half of it done. I'll show you guys how literally painless it is. Just trying to make a professional video and I lost my razor blade, so now I'm using a wood screw as a knife. Just keeping it real with you guys, all right? I'm just keeping it real. I'm sure if you guys got a shop at home, you know exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so we got our other two coils here. We got our, it's pouring rain, by the way. The hurricane that was supposed to be in Florida has hit here. It's not even like a hurricane, it's just a bunch of rain. Total waste of time. Total waste of time. Come on, Mother Nature, quit raining. All right, so we got our coil bracket set up. Line these suckers up. I'm telling you guys, this thing is like absolutely painless. If I can do this, like, I'm here making a how-to video. I mean, come on now. Look at that. People think I work on race cars now or something. Line it up, screw them in there. I'm telling you, this is the future right here. Maven has hit the nail on the head. Just like that. I'm telling you, I've literally never had, I'll say never. It's very rare in the motorsports industry that you buy a product that comes with everything included in one and goes on like a champ. So shout out to Maven, because they are just killing the game. We're also running their turbo drain stuff, the turbo mount drain combo deal, which is really nice. I just can't believe they included the lock washer. Look at that. There, your rack of coils is done and complete. I mean, that took me a minute. So 2 minutes you can have this thing assembled. Then you put it on the bar, thread these guys in there, and your MSD 600 coils are installed. Let's go throw these on the truck right now and see how they look. Hopefully I don't run into, I did turn the wheel really hard because I thought I'd have some clearance issues, but I think we'll be all right. All right, and there you have it. Look at how nice and neat that looks. We got our coils mounted. They're back, they're out of the way. They have clearance from the wheel when it turns. Dude, rate this product a solid 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I put that whole thing together in like 3 minutes. I put it on the car in another minute. We're good to go. I think that's good. I think that's good. It's going to be at the way. We're not going to run our brake master cylinder there. It's going to be in the car. Because I moved the seating position so far back that the pedals and the breaker and everything are going to be in the car. So nothing on the firewall there, nothing on the firewall here. plenty of room. This side, you know, has the steering shaft, so we'll go below that, and you'll be good to go. This side here, well, let's get the other one put together and put on the car, and we'll see how it looks. Alright, so got the coils mounted on there. They look good. In hindsight, looking at it, I might flip them upside down so the spark plug wire will go on the bottom, and then if we can run the we'll have like a hole in the firewall like right here, and we'll run the wiring to the coils from the harness inside the car. We might do that instead, just because it might look weird if it has the spark plug wire on top and then the wire for the coil going on the other side. But we'll get to that later. I got the coils on there though, so for me, that means they're not going to get lost. Coil brackets aren't going to get lost. I'm not going to have to buy them again, because there's nothing worse than buying parts twice, and I'm the king of that. So I'm trying to not lose parts, and honestly, I'm just trying to throw some parts on the truck here and get it rolling. So I think that's going to wrap today's video. Just kind of a little product highlight. If you guys haven't, go and check out Maven Performance, because they make a bunch of different brackets and turbo flanges and turbo mounts, and they just make a bunch of really nice stuff. So check them out. They sent me a huge banner, which I'm letting that thing get all flat here because I'll fold it up. But big shout out to the guys at Maven Performance. Check them out on Instagram, Facebook. Go to their website. Big shout out to them. Thank you guys for getting me those, because I ordered them like last week. The shipping was like no time, and they make really nice products. So big shout out to everyone at Maven Performance. I'm gonna get to work here at the shop today. I got some stuff I'm gonna do to the Glizzard, so that'll be the next video you guys see. We'll be working on the Glizzard. The turbo just shipped out from Hearts for that hot rod right there, Slick Rick. 140 millimeter turbo is on the way for that. Yeah, and then I think I'm gonna pull the motor out of the Colorado and get that thing ready to run down to Bissett Performance, and Junior Bissett's going to knock out the upper frame rail, and he's going to do a couple of odds and end things for me, mount the shifter, just a couple little like punch list things that can get done way quicker over at his shop. And then Shannon's going to do a bunch of body work on this thing and knock out any of the rust. And yeah, I think we're moving pretty good. So my new game plan is, which I'll talk to you guys more in tomorrow's video, but I have almost all the parts for the Glizzard, and then we can get that sucker together. So we'll be racing that, get the black sheep rewired, be working on this, and have Slick Rick come out. And we definitely want to have a badass hot rod ready to go for FL2K this year, one of our favorite events of the year, which I'll throw a little clip up there. You guys definitely need to go to FL2K if you haven't yet, or if you have, you guys know that you have to be there again this year, because it's probably one of the best events. The track's on kill, the racing's great, atmosphere's great. It's like everything at FL2K is just off the chain. So go check that out. You can get tickets now, you can enter now if you got a car. If you want to get gapped from the small tire class, and we can go down there and gap you. Mike Stav got lucky last year. Mike, you got lucky. The rain saved you, because we were busting ass with the black sheep. But we'll see. Who knows what we'll take down there this year, but we're going to have a badass hot rod down there. So mark your calendars, FL2K. I'll put all the information for that in the description below. So check out Maven Performance. We got the turbo giveaway going on. And that information is down in the description below. And FL2K. And if you guys want to get this badass black sheep banner, check out Joe at DJ's Custom Finishing. Go to their Facebook page, send them a message. They have a bunch in stock that they could send out to you. So yeah, I think that's all the information you guys need from me today. Sorry, short little video. I'm behind, just coming off like a little vacation, so I'm just trying to get caught up and get back in the swing of things. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. We'll see you guys in tomorrow's upload.
He gets the buy this round. John Doc got to buy this round. The black sheep on the property. He got the buy for the next round. 15